Hi, welcome to Three Spoonsful, and I'm Shweta. And today we are going to see what sort of a diet you should eat if you have COVID, if you're suffering from it, or if you just recuperated from COVID. Also, if you're a caregiver of someone who is suffering from COVID, who is isolated, or who is just recovered from it, and what do you think should be a good kind of a diet that they need to eat? So, let's get started. Okay, so to begin with, the first thing that we need to take care of is our hydration. Drink a lot of water. It could be, of course, regular water. Try to have a lot of warm water if possible, because warm water is definitely useful. Generally, during COVID, you have a bad throat, you have a cold going on, so warm water really, really makes you feel good when you're having it. Secondly, you can have coconut water, you can have thin buttermilk. It should not be cold. The curd that is used to make the buttermilk shouldn't be cold, but you can have a lot of thin buttermilk. Of course, a great thing to have is Electrol. That you these days get either sachets or you get those tiny Tetra packs. You can have that. You can have milk, obviously warm milk, turmeric milk, excellent stuff. But have a lot of liquids. Try to nourish yourself with a lot of liquids, especially because the medication for COVID is quite heavy, and it's great to have a lot of liquid, because otherwise you would just feel dehydrated, constipated. Things like peeling lips, dry hair, all that starts setting in very, very fast immediately. So try to have as much liquid as possible, and that's my first tip. Okay, my second little tip is whenever you're having coconut water or if you're having regular water, this I found helped me a lot. The medicines that you take are pretty heavy, and they are heaty kind of medicines. They produce a lot of heat in your body, so I would add like a little bit of chia seeds or sabja to the coconut water or to the regular water, which is room temperature water. Just very little, a bit of water and chia seeds, and once they swell up, the sabja, it swells up, then you can just have it. So that seemed to help me a lot, and I thought maybe it could help you as well. Number three, the doctors will always give you some sort of a vitamin C, but it's great if you have it through natural sources as well. So you can have a lot of oranges, and it's better to prefer a fruit over the juice, but you can have things which are rich in vitamin C. You can have orange, you can have avla if you like the taste of it, and try to include it in your diet so that it helps you a lot, and you're not just restricted to having it through a medicine. So you can even have things like nimbu pani, or you can have things like oranges, quinoa, like I mentioned, which are all in season right now, thankfully, and you can take advantage of this and include them fresh in your diet as well. Number four is to try and prefer softer foods over having something that's really hard, like a tandoori roti or something. It's really hard. Try and have soft foods, because generally the throat and you don't feel like eating much. Most of the times people have lost their sense of smell and taste, or one of them, and the food is not really something that you want to have, but you need to have it to nourish your body. So at such times it's great to include a lot of different types of softer foods. So you could go for idli, you could go for any sort of khichdis, you could go for some basic less masala pulaus or curry and rice, something that is soft and nice. Of course, you could go for soft rotis like chapatis, fulkas. All of them are great. Fresh home cooked food is the best. If you can't manage it, there are a lot of tiffin services happening, I think, all over the country right now. So see if you have helpful neighbors, helpful friends who are going to send something for you. But try and eat freshly home cooked food, because for now that's the best. It's going to help you regain your strength back sooner. It's going to help to build up your immunity, rather than just having something like noodles or Maggie or something like that. That's not the best. Processed food at this point to a minimum is the best. So keep processed food to a minimum. Try and have fresh things as far as possible, and try to eat warm soft foods is another thing that helped me, and I hope it helps you as well. Okay, tip number 5 is to have a good amount of protein. So what happens is when we start having a lot of khichdis, it's just you're just going to have a lot of rice, but try to add as much as dals, lentils, soya into your khichdi. If you're a vegetarian, you can of course add chicken, you can add good protein sources like eggs throughout the day if you're non-vegetarian, but try to include good amount of protein in your food so that you feel your immunity builds up sooner, and most likely you will have lost weight, you would have lost some muscle mass, and the protein increase in your diet will help to regain your immunity and your muscle mass, and it'll help you to feel stronger very soon. I was lucky enough that my mom was cooking for me and I was getting fresh food. But if it's not possible, try and just, if you are alone, quarantined, and you're cooking for yourself, try and soak a couple of dals and lentils together. Have some sprouts which are well cooked, and have an egg if you're a non-vegetarian, or some boiled chicken which is mashed up, because it'll really help you to feel better very very fast, and it also sort of enhances and changes the taste. So even though you don't feel like eating, you would end up eating a little bit because all these things taste good, and you feel like you'll regain your appetite back slowly, because there is a lot of appetite loss. You don't feel like eating. There are times when you feel nauseous, you don't want to eat food at all, but do go in for some food because you have to take medicines and you need to be full before having medicines. So it's very essential that you eat well and you nourish yourself well. And my very last tip would be to have healthy probiotic food, because a lot of people with the heavy medicines do feel a little constipated, and or the digestion is not really happening so well. So have some probiotic, have a bit of curd, have some paneer, have some thin buttermilk like I mentioned before. All these will help your body to digest your food so that you get the best benefits out of the food you eat, and the medicines you take work the best. So make sure that you follow all these tips. These are very small tips and they are very easy. It's not going to be so difficult, because as someone who's gone through COVID, I know how difficult it is to even simply want to eat, to want to do anything sometimes, or to feel so nauseatic looking at the food that you feel like I just can't push in a single bite. So at such times, have a fresh fruit before you have a medicine, or have something small, light, but something that you like. You could have a little bit of poha, you could have some upma. These are all really nice soft foods. They are comfort foods, especially for all of us who've been eating them since childhood. You feel good if you want to have a little bit of stuffed paratha or something which is not very hard to eat. You can go in for that, because sometimes COVID patients also feel like their jaw hurts, so they cannot bite too much. So make sure that you weigh your symptoms and you see what you feel like eating at that point of time. Of course, please do not eat outside food, or do not eat food that is very very processed, but it will be great if you could eat something healthy, nice, soft, and something that will help you so that you recover fast. And I hope and pray that whoever who's going through this trying testing period gets out of it really soon, safe and healthy. And just doing my little bit over here by sharing what to eat, what not to eat, so that let's all just get through this as soon as possible. So that's it from me for today. I hope you like the video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Share this video, let people know what to eat so that they can recover soon as well. And I shall see you soon again in my next video. Bye.